Please join me in giving a very warm round of applause as we welcome them to our Diversibility Day. Here they are. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the amazing Rana. What a crowd favorite he is. Thank you for being here, Rana, today. And honestly, what makes Rana's journey even more remarkable is how he's used his platform to champion inclusivity, to break stereotypes. So thank you once again for gracing us with your presence today, and for what a living example of, being a living example of what it truly means to turn dreams into reality. An absolute privilege today. Okay everyone, this is it, the moment we've all been waiting for. Today is not just an event, it's a milestone in future Generali's journey towards inclusivity and diversity. Now, innovation isn't just about new ideas, it's about rewriting the rules. At future Generali India Insurance, leading with innovation goes beyond new ideas. It's about rewriting the rules. So FGII did exactly that, with a bold promise to ensure that at least 1% employees at FGII would be PWDs. And in true FGII style, you've done it! Today, as we celebrate this landmark, we are here for the grand reveal that we've all been waiting for. The moment we've been waiting for, it's time to bring something truly special to life. This is a celebration of resilience, diversity, and the extraordinary power of the human spirit. I'd like to invite Anup Rao along with our esteemed guests, Rana, Avni and Shrikant, to place their hands on this tablet that's about to come onto stage any moment and reveal the big magic for today. So here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all going to happen in just a second from now. Can we have your hands on the readers who are PWDs? This book is also available in Braille and in the audiobook format. So in true future Generali tradition, all proceeds go to a good cause. So go grab your copies now, and once again, it's a wonderful world, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what I'm seeing. A big round of applause for all our guests. And now that the photographs have been taken, it's time to dive deeper into the stories. Okay, we'll give some time for photographs so they don't shout over when I'm speaking. Okay, the book is now retiring. Going back where it came from, and it's going back largely because it's available for you now, and it's time for us to dive deeper into the story. We haven't had enough pictures with the book, so the book comes back and we do more pictures with the book, and then we start the panel discussion.
Lights there, yaar. Oh, you're perfect. Yeah, perfect. Avni, please come.
Can we have the book copies on stage, please? Eight minutes.
अरे अम्मी को है ना इधर खड़े हैं ना
जो इनिशिएटिव लिया है फ्यूचर जनरली ने, क्या कहना चाहेंगे उस इनिशिएटिव के बारे में? कितना इम्पोर्टेंट इनिशिएटिव है और कितना मोटिवेट करेगा लोगों?
First, sir, I think just an organization of this scale doing something like this, and the fact that 1% of their entire workforce is now in such an inclusion manner, I think it's a huge step forward. Inside this forum, we spoke about empathy over sympathy, and I think future Generali is leading by example.
Tell us about your experience meeting Avni, Shrikant and other.
Well, it's such a humbling experience, where I think it's just a large motivation day for me today, just by meeting these people and seeing where they've pursued in life. That's really what it is. It's just a big deal.
Any message you would like to convey to the other audience who are watching you?
Well, be aware, understand that everyone's story is different. If there is something that God has given as a challenge, it's people are overcoming it, and do your part in that.
And tell us about your association with Future Generali.
Well, as soon as they came to me, and this was the first time I actually spoke to any large platform in some manner about health issues and others. But I'm just the fact that they're opening up dialogue is such a huge part.
What do you say about about this initiative, this thing? Whether it playing a major role for this initiative?
Well, like I said, this initiative is something that hugely inspires a lot of people, and I hope the media kind of takes it to more and more organizations and makes it a normalcy.
Shikhan was cracking a joke that you'll be producing and directing his movies.
Sure. Why not? If it's in Telugu, why not? Yeah. Thank you so much.
श्रीकांत सर, सबसे पहले जो फ्यूचर जनरली ने जो इनिशिएटिव लिया है, कितना इम्पोर्टेंट इनिशिएटिव है? जितने भी लोग हैं जो अच्छा करना चाहते हैं, मोटिवेट करने के लिए कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है ये इनिशिएटिव?
I think जो फ्यूचर जनरली इंश्योरेंस ने करके दिखाया है हमको, एंड टुडे दे हैव शोन दैट नथिंग इज़ इम्पॉसिबल. क्योंकि 10 साल के पहले मैंने लोगों के लिए कॉर्पोरेट्स में जॉब लगाने के लिए बहुत कोशिश किया था थ्रू आवर NGO, बट नो कॉर्पोरेट वाज विलिंग टू hire people with various disabilities for several reasons. Either they don't know how to handle them, or they cannot create any extra facilities or whatsoever. And what people doesn't understand is people with disabilities doesn't require special facilities. They only require a mindset change and a perception change. And that is the difference between all the other companies out there and Future Generali Insurance. These people here has a different mindset to view people with disabilities as productive workforce rather than viewing them with the angle of sympathy and turning them away. So I really congratulate the entire team for such humongous effort in making their DEI as core initiative of their business. We can simply talk about CSR or diversity, equity and inclusion on the face of it, but we don't implement. Most companies doesn't implement, but Future Generali is actually leading the way in showing us how this has to be done and how their business outcome can be increased by increasing the percentage of people with disabilities in their workforce.
Tell us about your association and how you associated with Future Generali.
I am very happy to be one of their chief guests for the event today, for the book launch that we did along with my other guests, and I'm above everything, the amount of dedication Future Generali has towards people with disabilities is quite good, and it is very, very impressive. So we have to appreciate the entire team who are behind this and doing this to inspire all the other corporates to follow the same footsteps.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you can hold back.
The thought behind this initiative, and tell us about the association with Rana and
Okay, I have to see the camera. Well, I mean, look, let's understand, let's appreciate the fact that, doing business in India is a privilege. It puts you in a position of privilege. I think being able to lead a company is a privilege. I think a lot of people are in a position to do something for society, be it celebrities, be it movie stars, be it sports people. I think they've used the privilege wisely. I think all of us have societal responsibilities. I think it's an opportunity for us as an organization to build people who represent various communities, various aspects of society, for solutions which can actually represent in every single member of the larger communities that we hope to serve.
Sir, do you think after this initiative, the other people will motivate and the higher more they will have more people?
I certainly hope so, because in my opinion, in case you want to provide genuine solutions encompassing every single part of society, Because you want to do that, you need representation within your company. I think the quality of the services or goods you provide improves because you have better representation and more diversity in your views, more inputs coming your way. So I think it definitely makes sense for people to do that.
So we have biggest example Avni, Shrikant sir. Do you think people will look at them and come forward to showcase their talent in the various fields?
I certainly hope so. I think people from the disabled community need a platform, need an opportunity, and then so that they can do their best. I think even in our company, we have seen that people with disabilities have done very well. It's not that the productivity is any different for people compared to people with who are completely able, in case I can use that term. I think what they require is a platform and an opportunity for them to be able to contribute. I think that's what they're looking for.
So everyone is welcome is the message. What do you mean by that message?
Well, we are saying at Future Generali, everyone's welcome. I mean, irrespective of who you are, where you come from, what your abilities are, what your supposed lack of abilities are, what communities you come from, what your orientation is, what your belief system is, it does not matter. We provide a room for everyone, and we welcome that because I think it makes us a better company at the end of the day.
Also, there are a lot of children disabled people out here, and are you in a way that you select those people and sponsor or support them like what you are doing right now?
Sorry, say that again.
So there are so many people, like since you have taken the initiative of supporting disabled, there are so many hidden people that they are unnoticed. Is there anything that you would do that for those people also?
So we work with a lot of NGOs so that we can get a funnel of people who are differently able or who are marginalized who can work with us. So I think all we can do is to make sure that we try and create opportunities for the people we are exposed to. And we try and get that through NGOs because we ourselves as a company will have limitations in doing that. So hopefully, yes, we'll get wider and wider exposure to those people and therefore a larger opportunity to hire some of them.
Any message you would like to convey to the audience, the able people and disabled people?
No, well, all I can say is that I think, and I've said that on stage, that I think we are conscious about the privilege, economic privileges some of us might have. Privileges, I mean, a lot of success in life is also a question of accident of birth. And you win the genetic lottery, you're born in the right family, you get the right opportunities, you go to the right school, you get the right exposure, you do well. And it's not just economic privilege. Some privileges could just be that, you're able-bodied and then, you can use facilities and public goods which may not be accessible to other people. It's also about orientation. I mean, when I grew up in the 90s, largely you were lucky to be male over a female. Thankfully, less of a case today. You were luckier to be heterosexual than homosexual. Thankfully, again, that's less of a case today. But then privileges come in various forms, and I think let's be conscious about it. And let's use our genetic lottery wisely. Let's spread the winnings of the lottery to people who are less fortunate and less able than us. Thank you.
As you say that, like in a corporate house, don't you think that there are many more corporate houses that should come forward like you have done it?
I'm sure a lot of corporate organizations do that. It's for them to do it. I can't comment on that. But I'm sure that I would say that there are a lot of corporate entities in India whose heart actually is obviously in the right place, and they try and do a lot for the society at large. Not just the differently able, but then they do take up a lot of causes.
Thanks for your appreciate your initiative.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
What's next in the journey?
What would you like to see next in the journey? Let me ask you.
You have already achieved 1%, so what's your next?
Look, I think getting to that 1% was difficult. I mean, if I remember right, I think the number was 4 about 3-4 years back. Last year we got to a number of 22, and then I said that, let's get to 1%, which is about close to the 40 number that we have today. My dream really is that over the next 5-6 years, maybe longer, maybe shorter, I would like to see people at the CXO level, business heads, actually be from this community. Right now we have people who are in lower and mid management. I mean, I would like to see, our organization be able to build some of these people to take leadership positions in the company. That's my dream. Thank you. Thank you.